I mean, she is interested in fashion. I am not very good at fashion. I've got on a black t-shirt and that's about as fashionable as it gets. But I love
a very nice branded black t-shirt, I will say.
Eddie,
from New York City, I think.
No, this is Eddie B.
Eddie B. That's Eddie Bauer is his number one diehard. If he was going to leave me for someone, it'd be Eddie B.
It's easy. But she knows a lot about fashion. She watches YouTubes like every day, and we talk about fashion. But I've learned different terms. I've learned what she looks for. I guess I've created
learned fabrics, and
I've developed an eye myself for fashion. But I can tell it really brings her joy. And you know, if you somewhat just show any interest in that, you know, things will work out. I know she don't like movies. There was movies I had to show her. I'm trying to think of ones you didn't see it. I just showed her Twister. She had not seen Twister.
He was shocked. And I mean, my friends used to make fun of me for this all the time. They would say things like, oh, they would say a quote or something, and I would just kind of nod along. And they were like, you've never seen Anchorman? And I was like, no. And when I told Stuart that, when he was like, oh, my number one thing is movies. I love relaxing and watching movies. It's just like my happy place. And I was like, oh no, because I just couldn't do it. But then I'm sure when I told him my happy place is going and digging through old people's things at a thrift store, he was probably like, oh no. But I've learned to enjoy movies. I will admit that I don't always give it 100% of my attention. Sometimes I will be on Pinterest or looking at Vogue.com and looking at the recent fashion show photos while a movie is playing in the background. And I can just kind of look up and go, oh yeah, wow. But he goes to the thrift stores with me, and we'll take little trips anytime we visit a new city, which is definitely a hobby that I think both of us have created together. I don't think that it was something that either of us did a lot before we got together and started dating, but that is one of those things that we did it a couple of times. We both have family in like the coast, like near the beach, and I have family in the mountains. So those were the two easiest places that we went together. And we just kind of got in the habit of like packing and getting ready and going to these new places. And when we'd get there, we'd like to try new coffee shops because we both love coffee. We like to try a new restaurant specifically for desserts because both of us love sweets and we love ice cream.
We love coffee and ice cream.
And then we started going to the movie theaters in the new towns and the thrift stores in the new towns and getting our routine of learning new areas. And we started expanding that out more and more.